What up, everybody? Oh, we lost Tam. I mean, lost Joe.
Tam is right here.
I know, right? She said she couldn't hear any.
Tam is here.
Tam is here and she's tamming.
I'm tamming today, honey.
Right?
What's up, y'all? Y'all gonna get this energy today.
I know that's right.
Okay.
All of it.
Yeah.
Woo!
All that good old roll that beautiful bean footage.
Come on now.
Okay, we got it back. Let's see. Joe?
I hear y'all now.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. What I want you guys viewing and us on the cast, at least share this video right now to 2 people. Right now. Just share it to 2 people in your contacts. You guys that are viewing, share it in the content.
Do that.
Yes.
I'm doing it too, you guys. I'm doing it too. You guys take out the time right now to share this live to 2 people. Okay, I got one down. And I'm working on my second person. And 2. There it is.
Dos,
Okay. All right. Okay. Shereé says 10 on it now.
Hey,
Yes,
10 to win. 10 to win.
Thank you.
She the MVP.
She said copy. She got it.
She the real MVP.
I'm telling
She
you.
is.
I am telling you, consistent. Okay. Anyways, you guys, hey, how y'all doing?
Listen, how to say.
Good. So how was you guys' day? First, before we get into the weekend. Tamara, how was your day?
My day was wonderful.
Wonderful.
It did rain a little bit here in the Cedar Hill. But with rain, guess what? That sun came shining so bright. Ooh.
Come on now.
Oh,
I
man.
had a
Shine
great
bright
day.
like a diamond.
Huh?
Shine bright like a diamond.
You hear me?
Mhm.
I'm having a great day. I hope you guys are getting this energy that I'm spewing over. I'm blessed.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
On my level, be happy, y'all. We are here. We woke up this morning.
Yes.
I love it. I'm taking it. So how was your weekend?
It was good. So we are almost finished with our landscaping on our front yard.
Nice.
So we've been working on that diligently. The rain has kind of been stopping us, but baby, my husband was out there power washing today. Oh, thank God for my husband, y'all. But I'm gonna share a picture of our landscaping. But we're excited. It's like our
Nice.
first little home project. So
Oh, how exciting. Hey, Kamiko. Kamiko says, Whitney DTV, Tamara.
hey,
Chloe, welcome back, sir.
Hey,
Q.
Kamiko.
So that is amazing. I can't wait to hear about and see about all of that, child. Jolie, how was your day?
It was pretty good. It was very productive, very chill. So that was great. So no complaints over here.
And your weekend?
My weekend, it was chilled as well. We my husband they celebrated me earlier in the week because he works on Sundays. So it was relaxing. Well needed.
well deserved.
Yay. How was your day, Q?
Oh, my day was long. It was long. But I was craving for this moment. So I was like, oh, hurry up so I can get to reality rewind so we can spill this tea.
Yeah. It's so
It's juicy like a Georgia peach now.
it is.
Come on now.
It sure is.
So how was your weekend, Q?
Oh, it was wonderful. The highlight of my weekend was me spending time with my mother for Mother's Day. I spoiled her completely, and it was just so endearing. And just to see like the smile on her face, the joy, the happiness, it just really made my day. It did. So, and shout out to you guys too. Happy late Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Thank you.
You told us
Post.
in real life, okay, in reality,
True.
okay.
This is true.
All right. Well, my day to begin with was very productive. Kiddos went back to school. Nobody's sick. Nobody's hurting. Nothing's wrong with nobody. So they went back. I had a productive day as far as just getting some graphics done,
Ooh,
getting things in order. Yes. And
I
then
know that's right.
I was in the garden, but y'all, I'm a little weird. If y'all, a fun fact about me, I have, I'm just thinking about it. I have this weird, like, just distaste for a cluster of things.
Oh,
Like,
me
literally.
too.
And
Girl,
so, woo,
don't even talk about it.
try not to snatch his head off, but in my garden, it was something going on.
Oh
And-
wow.
I got you.
And it just, yeah. So it won't go away, and it's because the rain, and they just keep popping up. And so, anyway, so that was my day. So if y'all see me scratching, I'm not a fiend. I got a Band-Aid because I scratched the scab off. I was like,
Dang, sis.
for real. It's just, Tam, yeah. So
Yeah, don't even talk about it no more. Now
Yeah,
you got
okay.
me itching.
sorry. So, yeah, but my weekend, it was amazing. My husband, if you guys could see, he redid my whole set.
I was about to say,
Oh,
because the
yeah.
gas is hanging and the pictures.
Yeah, I wish I could actually
Nice.
like move out or whatever, but he went and got me some more decor because
I love it.
I am, for those that don't know, I do have my own channel, Whitney DTV, and I've been away, but God has said it's time, and so I'm about to do a totally different thing on my channel. I'm scared. Well, not scared. I'm just anxious. God has not given me a spirit of fear, but it's some work that needs to be done, and so he just kind of gave me a facelift on my set. And they cooked breakfast for me, him, the kid.
Oh, that's
That's so
sweet.
Oh, it was so amazing. Red velvet waffles.
Ooh.
Because red velvet is my favorite cake. Just to let you guys know, baby. Red velvet is my favorite cake in the whole wide world. And so
Wow.
we made red velvet waffles, sausage, eggs, and I just felt so honored. I didn't get to see my mom. She was kind of like, I just want to rest. Leave me alone. I just want to rest. And so I was like, yes, ma'am, I get it.
It's
And so
understandable.
it was understandable. So that was my weekend. Oh my gosh, it was great. So, not for nothing, anybody drinking anything? Everybody,
I had to have me some tea because we're about to spill it.
well, I got lemonade.
I got easy.
Oh,
Let me find out
Come
you've
on
been
now.
to Chipotle.
I did.
okay.
I know.
Me and Chipotle, that's my boo.
I got me some lemonade. It's nice and cold,
Mm-hmm.
supple. So I got that, and that is good. But anyways, you guys, hello and welcome to Monday. Okay, and since everything has been transitioning, we are now giving you guys a review of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So tonight will be no different. We're going to give you the review of season 15, episode Deuce, which is Sisters Before Misters review. So welcome you guys to reality. I love our intro. I just love our intro.
do
It's just like,
too.
it makes you want to go jazz hands, jazz fingers.
It's giving 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes. Ah. Okay.
I love it.
I just love us. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I just love us. We got our own little thing. But anyways, you guys, good evening, everybody that's tuning in. How y'all doing? Shannon says, wow. Shannon says sit to 12.
Ooh,
Over a chick.
we love you, Shannon.
Come on, Shannon.
Well, okay. Well, you outdo the crew. Okay. All right, girl. Because I didn't do that much.
This is why she's VIP.
VIP.
This is why she's MVP VIP.
She said, "Welcome, PP. I love this show." Oh, PP, who?
Oh, hey, Pay Pay, and maybe it's Pay Pay.
Pay
Don't
Pay?
call that person PP.
Hey,
Oh,
Pay.
sorry, Pay. Hey. Oh, Shannon says super classy. Yes, our intro is extremely classy. I
Yes.
love it. It is just a whole vibe. Anyways, you guys, hello, welcome. Come in. I'm just actually pulling you guys up on Facebook, so I won't be calling people PP. I'm sorry, I don't want to, I'm no shame.
It's
Sorry.
Monday.
Hey, Nene.
Hey,
Hey. What's up, boo?
And it's Pay Pay.
Pay Pay.
I told you it was Pay Pay.
Hey, PP.
Hey, Pay Pay.
Pay, Pay, we cool.
I don't want no problems, okay?
Baby.
I don't want no problems. I'm pulling up on my Facebook now, so I can see you guys coming in the chat over here. I'm sorry. But not for nothing, you guys. We're going to go ahead and get into this review, child. It is very juicy, like our residential brother said, okay?
Come on now.
Very, very, very interesting to say the utmostly. So, Joe, you want to go ahead and take it away?
Look, he make me want to go get some tea. I'm trying to look over like, what is in this cup? What kind of tea?
I'm
is that?
telling you.
Listen,
Baby.
listen.
And
when I
it's
tell
sweet.
you-
It's sweet and juicy.
Look.
How is tea juicy?
Like the Georgia peach.
Oh!
Okay.
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Can y'all go? I'm sorry. Somebody's knocking at my door unannounced. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Hold on.
okay. Girl, go take
All right.
care of that child. We
Do-
don't
do
like
we need-
unannounced visitors.
Oh, yeah, baby. Did you see how she said that? Hold on.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it's how they knock is what will make you alarmed. Like, wait a
Exactly.
minute,
Yeah,
that's
you
not
know.
your regular type of knock now.
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah.
knocking on my door. You ain't text me telling me you coming over here.
Speaking of which, do y'all remember nigga knocking?
Oh, I did.
Oh
I used to-
yes.
Okay, listen, y'all. I had to go see. So
Look,
listen. I told my baby, I said, move from that door. You know, we don't do that. And it was like a bam, bam, bam. And then it wasn't nothing else. Oh, wait, no, move back.
Oh, no.
no, Jody.
But-
It's one of those things when you go to the door as a woman. Who is?
Who that?
Who is?
Listen,
Who that?
Put the bass in the
almost
voice.
took that
Yeah,
Prada
put a little
bag
bass
with
in
me.
your voice. Who that?
Yeah.
They almost got that good Prada bag, but no, I had completely forgot. Listen, I'm a thug. I'm a thug in the evening time. But
In the evening time, after
my
7.
daughter, her baby bag.
Oh,
and it
nice.
had extended, like playpen or whatever the little changing station.
Oh,
they
yeah.
delivered it. So when I opened the door, I was like, "Oh, it's her bag. Okay. Oh, I don't have to shoot
Like, that's
anybody.
okay. That's okay. Okay, now.
Y'all get to live. How
Yeah,
sweet.
right? You can live the positive way. Shannon said, not a late night thug.
Listen,
After 7.
listen, and it is well
After
after 7. I don't know who.
After
Look, you can't see
7,
my feet
Shannon.
trip walking, but they doing it. They doing it.
I know that's right.
False alarm.
No, what?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
my God.
We're like,
All right,
okay, let me
all
put
right.
this back.
So sorry. So sorry.
But anywho, Joe,
Yeah.
take it away.
So this was really juicy. So we started, continuance of Sonya and Ross's his 40th birthday party, and honey
Yes.
gave me great gasp. Everybody was dressed up.
They
and
were really nice.
set.
Yeah, it was.
It was amazing. And now we know anytime there's a lot of us's and good drinks and everything, it's gonna be some stuff. So
Ooh.
we get to everybody seems like they are ready. First off, let me go in order. So we have Martell and Shereé. They come in, they were looking fabulous, honey. They made a statement, and I was laughing because I said, "Baby, Martell is jumping from show to show, ain't it? He just everywhere." So they make their entrance as a couple, and so of course we can't have nothing without that good old tea. And we saw previously, Kenya had made it her business to say that her words were, he tried to holler, or he tried to get at her before. So you already being messy even before the party. So when they get there, she tries to approach Shereé, and he got in my inbox or in my DM about, it was about 6 months ago was her verbiage. And I love how Shereé played it. Girl, what was the timeline? When did it happen? I was like, oh yeah, she already trapping her because she too excited about when did he jump in your inbox.
Right.
And so it goes on to where Martell comes over, and Martell is like, I ain't jumping your inbox. But then we see he pulls out the other phone, and he's like, wait, you know what? Girl, I did. But my phone showed 2 years ago, and you're saying 6 months. So basically, they called her out. So, of course, she's now defensive. She's calling him, aggressive, and once a cheater, always a cheater. And, she's shame-faced now because you ain't got nothing to go off of. And Shereé ain't buying it. She's actually very irritating. She's very disappointed in you, Kenya. Like, how dare you try to come in and throw some stuff in there? Like, they look happy. They seem happy. And for whatever reason, you're bitter. You're trying to, bring your little bitterness into their little sugar tea over here. And so it backfired on her, So in the midst of that going on, and we see that her and Martell actually tell them to pull up her chats because she probably answered everybody's DM that came to her. So, call it what you will, but I heard a little bit of, hoish ways or what have you. But, call it what it is. She got offended. But then she also said some offensive words back to him. And I just didn't like the way how to me, it was an attack. You didn't even have to bring that up because that was well before Shereé and he got together. Of course, 2 years prior. There was no even a need to bring it up. And so, during that session, we see Candy going off. But listen, Candy said, "I'm finna headbutt this whoever whoever the lady was that Candy don't even." Candy, she said, "I don't even know you. Like, why would you?" And I'm with her. If y'all are my girls, why wouldn't y'all let me know y'all are bringing somebody who doesn't care for me, although I don't know her, but still, let me know what I'm walking into. And it came off, the lady kind of approached her, and baby, I love Candy. Candy said, "Listen, you don't want this smoke." So Candy tried to be real classy about it, and as you can see, it didn't last long because Candy was ready to bite her head off. So they, everybody dispersed, and I like that Shereé and Martell was like, you know what, let's just leave. Let's get out of here. And it showed them leaving, and he was like, look, I felt real disrespected. He felt attacked, and rightfully so. I think my biggest thing with us as girlfriends, and I have to say us because I'm a lady. Sometimes when we get some juicy tea, we just run with it until after the fact. Then we don't have all the facts first. We just, because when they showed the previous clips, they was like, oh, he a thirst trap. Oh, he this. And we didn't get the facts that message was 2 years ago. So he wasn't really thirsting. He sent you a message. You said you didn't respond. So it should have been left there. But Kenya, you felt the need to bring it up and try to, stir the pot, and it backfired. So,
So what happened was she said he deleted it. Now I know that part. If you can delete you can delete messages. So, and then that's what kind of pissed me off too, because I'm like, Candy over there, like, I believe her. I'm like, Candy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're saying you believe, but who? Even if he did, it was 2 years ago. So why are you even bringing it up now?
But this is the crazy part, though. Like, you got to think about it. Like, he was able to come to them,
Yes.
showing them the message that was allegedly deleted, but you were able to show proof that you sent a message. Meanwhile, if you backtrack, she had never accepted a message from him. So you can't really say one or the other. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of hard to decipher, like, who is really telling the truth there, because how can you my thing is, did you screenshot it? Like, how were you able to still produce the message that you supposedly had already deleted?
And then how are you producing a message from 2 years ago? Instagram don't keep your messages that long, boo-boo.
Bam.
Come on. Just, somebody lying.
Something is not adding up here.
The math ain't mathing, honey.
And when he pulled out his phone, he still had, I don't know how long Instagram go back, but he still had the message, and he was like, do you see the date stamp? So he had his proof. And even in further conversations, you know, she brings up, hey, listen, when we first started talking, he already made me aware that he sent you a message 2 years ago. She said that's why she played into it. Girl, when did he send you the message? And then when it was like 6 months ago, then she was like, that's not what I said. I said it could have been 6 months or longer. No, boo-boo. If we rewind the tape, you said 6 months ago.
Yeah,
and then
she did. She really did.
And before that, you said he tried to holler at you. If he said those were some encouraging words, whatever he said, please show me where that's saying, hey, I'm trying to holler at you, because it didn't say, that's not what that says.
And make it make sense.
Yes.
Nene said she got DMs from 2020. Oh, tell me something, Nene.
Well, but see, here's the thing, though. I told y'all, I said, do I believe Kenya? Yes. The thing is that a couple things. One, if you didn't have nothing to hide, why delete the message?
Oh,
I agree.
Two, I know that you can unsend a message from everybody out of a group. I do it all the time. But I say I concur, because I'll go off and then I'll be like, oh hell, let me just erase that. You know, and I'll make sure they ain't seen it yet. And I'll be like, yeah, you know. But I say that, you know, I'm firm on that. If you have nothing to hide, why delete it? Why remove it? And so my thing is that even if I was Shereé, that's too close for me. I don't care if you said hello. Don't say hi to none of my castmates. It just looks sketchy. It looks like if Kenya gave him an itch, he would have took him out.
Yes.
And so
this is true.
You know,
I feel like this. I feel like he sent the message, and then when he started getting in with Shereé, he deleted it.
I said, that's all right.
There you go. Exactly.
And so I can cover my tracks. Hey, nigga, like, I'm sorry.
It's a lot of things it's like, okay, well, if he sent you the message, if you're saying he sent the message and unsent it, then what did the message say that would have been so bad aside from encouraging words?
I got y'all doing research.
It's a lot of holes. It's a lot of holes.
So it's like, okay, but and I'm like, Shereé, listen, if you saying it wasn't nothing, then you shouldn't even brought it up. If you saying it was post me, you should have left it where it was. But here you come wanting to stir the pot, and when Shereé wasn't biting, like it's like then she attacked her. Well, you need to look at the type of men you do it.
I didn't like that.
Girl.
My thing is this: if I was Shereé, look, I always over tell people stuff. Like with Darren, I was telling him every little nuance, because ain't nobody gonna be able to walk up on my man and tell him Nathaniel. You ain't gonna tell him nothing. He gonna be like, oh yeah, I know, she told me. Because I don't want nobody to take me off guard with anything. Yeah. If I was Shereé, I would have went to Kenya. Oh, just to let you know. I would have, and she would have. That would have been her story. She would have been screwed. I would have went to her. And said, hey, I'm talking about for real. I'm talking Martell now, and he informed me 2 years ago, or probably even less. He reached out to you, okay? And so I'm just letting you know I'm aware, but we are still moving on. All right,
but we different. We built different.
You know we are.
We built different.
You know, because that's what put my producer hat on. You needed this storyline too, sis.
Yeah.
You need this storyline too, because if you knew then why are we doing all of this?
Because my thing
Exactly.
is, why are you asking Candy and Sonya about if you should tell Shereé?
Thank you.
Sit down somewhere.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah, seriously.
Thank
Sit
you.
down somewhere.
You didn't even need to do it. You could have pulled Shereé to the side herself. Hey, you're my friend. Let me tell you something. Before
Yeah, you
said
weren't
that.
that concerned.
But no, I said this last week. I wouldn't have said nothing. Who cares? It was before y'all clearly. She's still moving on. And then my thing is this, like for real, like people used to get me because like, and this is something I'm big on. Like, I don't care to go after people's leftovers, like my homegirl stuff like that. Because baby, I see how he doing.
I'm good.
I see how he doing.
Right,
you think I want to go through that? So what I do is I sit back and I peep the scene. I be like, child, please, I don't want that. You can have that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that girl. Okay, I would have kept that to myself and let the chips fall where they may. Because you heard him come out of it. He gonna do you just like his ex-wife. Let him. And I'm gonna be right there like, I told you so. You know what I'm saying?
And I was trying to do the timeline too, because it seems like the time that he reached out to Kenya was also the time that he was really messing off on Melody.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
What would have made things really complicated had Kenya given in, she would have been like one of many that he was messing with during that time frame, including coleslaw.
But my question is, y'all said his message to her was what?
2 years ago?
No, what was the message that he sent to Kenya?
They said it was something about those were nice words or they were encouraging words, but
What was?
I don't know.
He said that she was on some
If
kind
you
of
had
panel.
said something that was encouraging, but how? I mean,
She was on some kind of panel talking about Martell and Melody.
That's what it was. Okay, yeah.
She had said some kind of encourage words in regards to him.
You scared me for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Could there
you said
maybe there could have been a possible like
correspondence? I'm even saying that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much for me, bro. Why you didn't comment under the post, my dude? Why you gonna slide in my DMs and tell me that? See, I just can't.
But I mean, look, and here's the thing. We don't know all of the stuff. She could have seen him out somewhere and smiled and gave a pass, and if he was in his time of messing off on his wife anyway, he gonna take whatever attention coming at him because that's what he like. And she seems like she takes whatever attention that come at her.
Yeah,
right.
Like you did, she just
I wouldn't have said anything, and we said that last week when it was leading up. I said I necessarily wouldn't have said anything because, like, who cares? That was way back in 1919. Who cares? Like,
not 1919.
1919.
19, child. Anyway,
but it was the candy of it all for me, y'all.
Baby.
Like, oh my God, that candy that we saw, I'm about to headbutt this bitch.
I said,
that candy we saw took me back to season 5 with Pillow Talk. I don't know if you guys remember when they all got together at this hotel and they all did like this couples thing and they had like this pillow talk. Man, things went awry. Yes, with Nene. Nene hosted it. You were absolutely right.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah,
and that just took me back to that candy.
Yeah, she was about to headbutt Nene too.
And Ty was just like,
they said, "Candy, you okay?" She said, "She keep doing this at me." Candy, calm down. It's all right. That little hair rock.
Anywho, let's get into the MIA of the group.
Come on now.
Here she goes. She's back. Welcome back, Drew. We missed you.
Yeah.
So in comes Drew, Miss Drew Sidora. So she is always talking about headbutting somebody. So
I'm about to headbutt this bitch.
Yes, we need to keep our heads
up. Need to be giving some of that to Ty. But anyway, I digress.
Yes, Nene.
So Drew Sidora was in Chicago taking care of her father. He does unfortunately have Alzheimer's, and he is in a nursing home. So she went there to kind of visit with him and her mom and check on them, which I thought was a beautiful thing, family first. And she said that, she played some of her music to him, and he recognized it was her, and that was just a beautiful moment. And my grandmother had Alzheimer's as well before she unfortunately passed, Miss your granny. And whenever I would come around, she would know it was me as well. So I get what she was saying, how it was emotional, and that she just wanted to show her support. So she gets home and her kids have this grand welcome for her, got pictures and everything. And I love, like Nene, I do miss her too. I love her, and you could really see her, being happy in this moment.
She
Unfortunately, we know.
She said you don't. I don't miss Drew.
Oh, you don't miss Drew.
I
miss Drew.
Oh my goodness. Nene said I don't miss her.
I miss her. She's cool. But anywho, I digress. So Ralph tells her what happens at the party, gives her the lowdown scoop of what happened at the party, and he reveals that Courtney is his cousin, which makes sense because they both crazy.
Yeah.
Lord.
Looney Tunes.
Looney.
Jesus.
On the loose.
That Looney Tunes
He was
music.
just kind of like, oh, that was your cousin that stirred up the ruckus with Candy. Candy? Like, what happened with Candy? Like, you about to get head buddy. Okay. Nothing.
I'm about to headbutt this bitch.
Ralph wasn't gonna do nothing. Okay. Nothing. Okay. We moving on, right? Okay. So after the next scene or so, we got Candy and Sonia. They meet up for dinner. And they just discuss how they take family trips together, when the next one is going to be, and how they just hang out as a family. And I think that is so good to kind of like for Candy to see Sonia and her husband and how they function and make it work. Because I don't feel like Candy is being fair with her time when it comes to her husband. She was just telling her basically like, Todd, he wants to do all these things and kind of like wants me to cut back on my schedule, but I'm just he doesn't understand. I'm trying to make it work, but it's like, sis, you have been running 20 million jobs. Like, when is it time for you to be a mom, be a wife? I ain't saying you got to stay at home, but sis, you need to take care of that, because let me tell you something. Just like you're going to end up like Kenya.
Oh.
You got to realize it ain't no Housewives on Atlanta. You hanging on by at 33. Look at her. She make me sick.
I'm sorry.
Sonia also reveals in the conversation how her parents want to leave the house.
Good.
I'm like, but she wants them to stay. She's not ready for them to leave. And I'm like, sis, let your parents move. They don't have to stay up under your roof. Your husband is ready for it to be just y'all. I'm not girl, you can't even do it in the kitchen.
Thank you.
You can't do it in the kitchen. You can't do it in the living room. Baby, y'all gotta wear on full pajama sets, walking around the house. I'm not walking with no full pajama set. Come give me some juice. I want to be in my drawers.
You can't even do it in your backyard.
You got this big, beautiful house.
Not
in the pool.
I'm just saying. You said you want to make baby number 2, but you ain't doing what needs to be done. Clearly, you don't want
to make a baby, sis.
I ain't trying to hear none of that. Anywho. So she also tells, see, son, y'all gotta watch her. She a little sneaky thing. She also tells Candy about the conversation that Courtney and her and I forgot the other lady that was there had, that Courtney said it was some restaurant or some lounge that they went to, and Candy was like, I guess she posted it or she came or reposted it and basically said that next week she had brought the ghetto out. Oh my God. And Candy kind of checked Sonia and was like, so what did you say?
Thank you.
And Sonia was like, I just told her y'all need to talk. But wait a minute, Sonia, no, you didn't.
A whole lie.
When she said that, you started laughing. Don't do that.
And thank you to the producers for
Who-
doing
back.
a rewind.
that clip.
Exactly.
Reality.
So we can see the real.
Reality.
Thank you.
Like, don't play with it, Sonya. Don't have you on that track. We're gonna have
Come
you
on
on
now.
that track running from Atlanta. We don't do that. We don't do our girls like that. Yes, she's a little messy.
A lot of messy.
But when I see Sonya, I don't really see her as a trustworthy friend. I just only see her pretty much like playing her part, so to speak. And it to me, it's very sad because I mean, here, you know, you have this individual who has actually went on like family trips with Kandi. Like Kandi has really shared, you know, her moments with her, only for you to be what I consider as a flip-flopper. Like you don't when you see Sonya, you don't really know exactly what you're gonna get. And I feel like whoever she's with, she's actually going to go with the flow or side with them in that moment. As soon as she gets with someone else, then it's gonna be the exact same thing. So it's like
she's an opportunist. She looks for the perfect opportunity to shine her light. And you really have to watch people like that that it can adapt to every situation. It's like they change their coats, their colors. It's like, no, because if that was me and my friend, like, don't be talking about Whitney like that. Don't be talking about Q Jolie like that. No, we're not. Matter of fact, let me call her.
I was just
tell her what you just said.
She really is like that.
We gonna
look, this is true.
No, y'all. Like for real, Tam is very consistent with who she is in real life and off. It's been many times I have a disagreement trying to call her about Q, and she's like, hold on, Whitney.
No, this is
like,
true.
This
you know what I'm saying? Is true.
Like, no.
This is facts. You have to be consistent.
Yeah,
this is the one thing you're not supposed to change. Your core person.
And what you have exemplified, you never chose sides.
No,
you never chose sides, and that's what I value. And one thing that Kandi was looking for was, even though you were there amongst your friends, it's okay to check your friends. If they've said something else about your other friend, it's okay to check them to let them know. It doesn't mean that it has to result into bad blood. You're basically just letting them know in that moment, look, I don't feel comfortable with us talking about this. You know, let's just wait until we're all together so we can bring it out then in the open. But let's not talk about her when she's not present. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's big on that. And I am too. I'm
opposed to indulging. Sonya indulges a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Like when they replayed that clip back, when Courtney made that statement, Sonya just laughed alongside.
They laughed.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, what she did? What? Nah, don't
right.
I don't like that.
I like Kandi because Kandi is not. She's not gonna hold her tongue for nobody.
She's real.
She was like, "Girl, so what did you say? Like, okay, that's great, but what was your part?" And even her saying, "I don't trust what you're saying because I know it was more." And I feel like a dog that'll bring a bone will take a bone.
Take a bone. So that's me too.
She read it right then, and I loved it. I'm sorry, I know Kandi is crazy, but I love her. I said, that is me. So what did you say? What was your part?
Yeah, what did you feel about the situation? Now, my thing is this. I'm okay if a person tries to, speak on my behalf, if you will. Be like, well, I don't think Whitney would be like that, or just want her to try to speak on it. But if you keep laughing, then no. Because I'm the type of be like, if I know a person, I'll come in and be like, well, I'm sorry that's your experience. This is mine. Because see, I'm big on, I let people figure out people on their own because I don't want to have you lean any type of way. And I'm big on it just because they did me like this, maybe they won't do you like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that because I've been friends with people, and they'll tell me another friend will be like, well, she did this to me. I didn't have that experience with them. They're just wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, but yeah, Sonya, I didn't like when they split to it. And she was laughing. I was just like,
really?
I would have told her, girl, I laughed. I ain't gonna lie. It was good. See, I'm transparent. I'm gonna tell you, girl, it was funny as hell.
I
I'm
laughed.
sorry, I laughed, but I didn't. I don't think I was in the girl. We was, I wasn't really paying attention because you could tell she kind of wasn't. She's like, "What?"
She wasn't paying attention, but it's just a simple fact that you trying to act like you didn't laugh, and you was just like, oh, you need to talk to her. You didn't do it like that.
She indulged. She
So,
definitely indulged in that conversation.
Don't
Look what
do that.
Shannon say. Yep. I get
mad like you're talking about me. Don't come about my son. I agree. I don't get mad. I just be like, pipe down. Don't do that. Because that person is not present, and you don't need to be speaking on nobody's name like that. So
I'm gonna say this last point, and I'm gonna leave it alone. What it really showed me was, why are they comfortable coming to you talking about Candy?
Well,
keep it comfortable coming to say something, even though she knew you and Candy close. Why? But that's the atmosphere. Okay, we can talk about one another, and it's not get back. But it shouldn't. I shouldn't be comfortable.
That's Real Housewives of Atlanta. Ain't nobody loyal to nobody.
But keep this in mind though. She was with Shereé and Courtney, so we already know Shereé and Candy are not like this. So what they were doing was they were baiting Sonya with that whole conversation.
See where she stands.
Yeah,
well, exactly, right, exactly.
So they
felt real comfortable. And I'm gonna go into my point. I also think because we just heard Sonya and Candy have been getting close, so ain't no telling people. Look, people be watching, and they see who you posting, who you with, and stuff like that. So they probably was trying to see where her loyalty really was or whatever.
Exactly.
Because you can only talk too long. See, like I said, it's different if we're a unit of friends. And you come to me telling me about another friend, it's like, okay, I hear what you're saying. I get that. And then we'll talk. But if it's on some, I don't even know you, sis. I don't even know you, bro. Don't tell me nothing about mine. Don't tell me nothing.
Right.
I don't care if she is wrong. She ain't.
I'm going to check her private.
I'm going to say it.
Right. Leave that to me.
Yes. I just don't play. I don't play. I'm like my family or whatever. You ain't going to say nothing about them. I'll tell them. Okay. Baby, I'm territorial. But anywho, speaking of territorial, Sonya, and we talking about making babies. Sonya, and her distant lover, okay, out here in D-Town, trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents, and so
that's a nice looking man.
Okay, he's fine. Okay, we ain't gonna
Lord,
we're not gonna.
I'm just saying, I ain't blind.
But anywho, so but you know what? Let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest. They are a bad couple. I love.
No, they really are. Seriously.
No, I love it.
Like for real.
I love a sexy couple.
Yes.
But anyways, so they try to make another beautiful child. That little boy is gorgeous.
He is so handsome.
It's so handsome. His dimples. Oh my God, he's just so cute. I would have a little girl. But anywho, they're talking about baby number 2. She's actually up on it, saying they're in a great space, they're in a great place. And you hear her just basically saying, we ain't even doing the sexting, saying I need a little something to, make it do what it do or whatever, But that's neither here nor there. We'll see if that ever comes to pass, okay, child. But what is coming to pass is more money. It's over here talking about all these different businesses, and you actually hear a very sensitive moment, which I don't know if anybody really was paying much attention to, but you hear Candy say, why do you keep on doing all these businesses? And he says the money. She said, so it's about the money to you? And I was like, wow. A light went off on me because we've had this conversation last week. If you guys remember, we were talking about why is she doing this and the money? Well, we hear that's really not Candy. It's Tone, Lord Jesus. It's Todd. And the thing is what I'm thinking, okay? And I think brother pointed this out. He is trying to compete where he don't compare.
Oh my God, you took the words right out of my mouth right now.
his
Facts.
wife. You shouldn't be competing with your wife. Y'all don't compare. First,
Yes.
female, secondary, you are the head. And like we said last week, this is so funny because that's when I heard this. I said, wow, like you would think that we just are just unfolding these episodes. You hear him basically say he's doing this is what he wants to do. I get it. But you hear her saying, but why? Like, you know, and you finally hear him say, I like the money. I like getting the money, you know.
Wow.
So it was very kind of bittersweet for me to hear this. It was like, yeah, get your money. But then it was like, wow, like she really wants this to be over. She wants to, you know, get their money and kind of just sit down. We also hear, unfortunately, about the elephant in the room that nobody wanted to talk about. They just wanted to let him roll around and fart everywhere.
Oh.
And put his, poop in everybody's face, and they just kept eating, act like nothing was going on. But lo and behold, her cousin, okay, who, as we hear her breakdown in the story in her commentary, he was the manager. This was actually a freaking employee. This was something that I didn't know the correlation, but this was somebody they knew. Got into it with him. He went outside and he got shot. And so he come in there, they acting as if everything, you good? All right, you good? You want some chicken? All right. How's mama? Your mama good? All right, yeah. You know, just acting as if this dude ain't got a sling on his arm, ain't been shot.
Or nothing.
Like, and she's like, it's unfortunate, but I hate that it happened, but they still came and support us. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, Jesus.
It was sad. It was the disconnect to me. It was just weird. And more, what I'm starting to realize with them is that they are getting desensitized to not only the world, but one another.
Yes.
Oh.
So, that is my spew on my little area that I covered, but it's unfortunate because to hear her be like, well, it's unfortunate it happened, but people came out and support us.
They're still coming.
It's like,
this is my thing too.
More and more everywhere. It's not just us. That doesn't make it right.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
my thing too. What Todd said,
say, listen,
when it came to the restaurants,
he
said he wanted to open up more restaurants because he wanted to utilize that money to start a movie. And my whole thing is, why don't y'all start a movie together? Like, what is the breakdown of the communication? Because you should not have to open up 10 different restaurants just for you to start a movie. Like, what is going on in y'all household? I am baffled.
Yes.
Because it just seems like we say, y'all are not on one accord. Because but this man, he's telling you that he wants more time with you. But he feels like in order for him to reach his dreams in life, he needs to open up all these businesses so he can afford to do his passion. Because she said, restaurants are not even your passion. Your passion is movies and film and TV shows. And he was like, well, I need the money to do my passion.
Yeah, I make the most money in these restaurants that, from what I heard reviews, they need to keep making them restaurants, baby. Because
Shereé said, I don't know if we're going to eat fried chicken or fried bullets.
Oh.
And what I hear is that if they can get in the door, yeah, the food is good, but the service sucks. I heard that sometimes the food is either undercooked or overcooked. And you more so worried about quantity than quality. But
quality,
I
that
agree.
Part right there. Yep.
Oh, in
that
Jesus'
old lady
name.
ain't good though. I ain't gonna lie.
It is. I went there for my birthday. Was it last year or the year before? And their food was banging.
Good.
It is. Yeah. I ain't been to Blaze though, but old lady ain't hit.
Yeah, OLG is the ish.
And my thing is, it's just kind of like you said, because he was like, he had this restaurant and they had all this stuff, and then he said something about pizza, and I'm like, whoa, like you go from one extreme to another, like
even Tex-Mex.
Yeah, he's talking about Mexican
restaurant.
Olay, like.
You gotta know
you ain't Mexican. Like, what are we doing?
I really pray that they figure it out because it's not gonna end well. I'm telling you.
I just feel like too where it stems from though. I think it stems from the commentary from Mama Joyce. So because she has put so much out there on the table, in his mind it's embedded. So he feels like that he probably will never be good enough for Candy. He feel like he will never make enough money the way Candy wants him to. Now, this is all in his mind, subconsciously speaking. So, and again, this is by way of Mama Joyce. So I feel like if he didn't really have all of those like things that were like percolating in his head, I don't think he would be doing or acting the way that he is right now. So
I would have to agree.
So, brother, what you got? What tea you got to spill?
ooh,
Let's get into it.
well, Miss Kenya Moore,
King.
it looks like she ends up meeting up with her friend Akila, and it looks like they're having like a play date. And basically she begins talking to Akila, and they start talking about her dating life, and she seems to be happy. She seems to be enjoying herself. She's dating this guy by the name of Roy. He seems like he's the owner and CEO of KMC, Kill Me Crazy. And from what I see, it looks like they have a good thing going. But it's crazy because I've always said, looking at Kenya, that I feel like she needs to be with a man that's not of like African American descent.
Yeah.
So I can see her
Thanks.
with like a Caucasian or Anglo American man. Like, so to me, they really, mesh. They really go together. So I'm hoping that this is for the long haul, and maybe not. Maybe he's just for the moment, because she is right now still in the process of getting a divorce. It's not even finalized just yet. So
Ooh.
I mean, right now, the only thing you really can do is have fun. I mean, there can be nothing serious that can come out of it until you and Mark have signed that dotted line on the papers and it is deemed that you guys are officially divorced. So, I mean, but again, it's good to see they're having a good time. But so in the midst of her being with her friend Akila, they began talking about what transpired at this lovely 40th party that Aaron had, aka Ross, Sanya's husband. And now you move forward, and now Sanya and Shereé, she by who? She by what? She by Shereé. They end up meeting up for lunch, and of course they discuss what transpired as well. And as we were discussing prior to, pretty much, Shereé was saying, yeah, me and Martell had already spoke about this. I had already knew about Kenya, what have you. And basically, it's almost like Martell like made like a comment that, yeah, I shot my shot or whatever. And to me, it was almost like saying that he was actually trying to get at her so he could actually have her. And again, who's to say that if Kenya had not given in, would Shereé even exist right now?
Ooh,
With
right.
Martell?
Right.
So I digress. So it to me, it's just like, if I was Shereé, I mean, I understand, what transpired. I understand you guys have yet to have solidified, that you guys are like boyfriend, girlfriend. You guys are just really dating right now. But shouldn't you feel some type of way, knowing that he did try to reach out to Kenya, and maybe it just kind of seems like you could be leftovers, Nobody else gave in, but you did. Maybe at a vulnerable time. So,
Shereé need counseling, child. She needs to figure out what she's doing.
She definitely needs to figure it out. But moving forward, here we have Drew. And y'all, let me be frank when I say this. I like this moment that I see with Drew and Ralph. I just hate that, we're going to have to fast forward later only to see that, things didn't work out with them. But when I was actually looking at this scene, I was looking at like they were pretty much adhering to, the things that, their therapist has been saying. It's like they were doing things to like make their relationship or their marriage grow. And something that kind of, mends them together again. And the fact that they both share like music in common, we know that she is a wonderful and talented singer. And we also know that Ralph is a pianist. He's a piano player. So, that music is what binds them together. And, here they're sitting down discussing how they're going to further her career musically, and they're sitting with the producer, seeing exactly how he can actually help out with producing the music, with studio time. And I like this moment. And again, it makes me sad that to fast forward that things are not going to really work in their favor, because I was actually rooting for Drew and Ralph. I mean, and honestly, I still am, because I let me keep hope alive. Like, they have yet to have signed the dotted line to get a divorce. So who's to say that they haven't reconciled?
This
we don't.
This scene gives me. And I know you probably or with Jolie or y'all know that movie. It's giving me Force. It's
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
I think as a woman, it may be a woman thing. But when I saw her in that studio, it gave me, this is what he wants. This is not what I want.
Okay.
I love making music, but why is he a part of what she's doing? Y'all need to do something separate so y'all can find those avenues to get all that toxicity out. And it's like, I feel like he's controlling in this moment.
And we know he's very narcissistic,
but
sis.
that's what it's giving me. It's not giving me lovey-dovey. It's giving me like, she just seems like she's stifled in that moment. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
And maybe they had to figure out a way to redeem themselves because of last year. Last year it was so horrific. So maybe they both came together, a clear consensus that, this year we're going to have to make it right.
Come on, we
for the cameras.
Okay, that's cute. This is the real scoop. And you guys, y'all need to go check it out. We brought y'all the exclusivity about this whole divorce. And I say because this is what I feel. Producer had baby, they saw how foolish they looked last season. They decided they was gonna do better this season. They not gonna get a divorce. That's their storyline. Next case. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep playing.
Where's the gavel? Where's the gavel?
Where's the gavel?
Next case. We ain't finna listen with the DTV. I had to bring it on. I'm not finna play with y'all. Y'all look back and saw how crappy.
I'll drink on that.
Okay, y'all look. He up here taking you on dinner dates, and you at the dinner date talking about some. Well, it's nice, but him walking out on you and him going off on trips and stuff. Y'all said we're gonna do better, so that's why my sis feel as though this mess is forced. Okay, you weren't worried about singing and jumping and jobbing to your butt. Okay, look back and saw you how foolish you were. Y'all miss me with that, and y'all not getting divorced. Everybody does that. Everybody reaches into that divorce bag because it makes you look, it makes you watch and see if it's gonna happen. And my mama told me, she called me bluff, baby. Let me tell y'all how gangster Brenda is that she watched. My mama's straight ignorant. That's when I knew my mama ignorant. I mean that in the most respectful way. So I tried to call myself running away, okay? And I was going to ill myself, baby. I went in the kitchen, I got a butter knife, and I said, I am going to do this. My mama took that butter knife out my hand and gave me a steak knife and said, if you're going to do it right. If you gonna do it right. Don't play with me. Don't sit up here and have all this, we're gonna get a divorce and y'all ain't got a divorce yet. You gonna do it right, child. Y'all stop playing me. My mama playing with it, okay? Hey, mama. I'm still here because I was like,
look, now when you crazy for bringing it up.
You gonna keep do it right. And she stood there and waited. My mama, look, okay? That's why my kids can't get over on me.
Oh, Mama Brenda.
You don't scare me. Ooh, you upset. I just, I went through a lot. Anyways, you guys.
Girl.
Okay. Anyways, you guys, thank y'all so very much for tuning in to another episode.
Pray for
you guys stay tuned for episode 3. Check your local listings for Bravo. Comes on Sundays, you guys. And until then, we will catch you guys on the next episode. But in the meantime, between time, Tim Bam, let them know where they can connect with you.
Hey, you guys, thanks so much for watching us. You can find me at IamTheB.F.P on Instagram. I am the BFP on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Mwah.
Oh, okay, JoJo, let them know where they can get you.
Hey y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love it. Keep it up. Get more people to come in too. You can find me on all social media platforms at Jolie Rashawn the Great. Love y'all.
Love you. Cute.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much for watching each and every week. If you want to know more about me, just go to my IG page at I am Sir Q. That's IMSIRQUE. And let's get certified with Sir Q.
I'm gonna get there one day. I'm in the background. Okay. Anyways, hey you guys, I'm Whitney D, and you can catch me here on YouTube at Whitney D TV, on my Facebook at Whitney Davis, or my IG at Whitney D _TV, TikTok at Whitney D TV. I didn't write this down.
Oh, sis.
Not for nothing, you guys. Oh, Nene said this was fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Nene.
Thank you,
See us
Nene.
tomorrow.
Anyways, you guys, yes, like Tam Bam said, we're going to see you guys same bad place, same bad time, different bad story, okay? We're Married at First Sight, baby, and we are wrapping up, baby, and that was juicy, juicy episode.
Y'all better tune in tomorrow.
Tune in, guys. Until then, we'll see you next time on Reality